That's Ruby sound checking. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be checking out this awesome Fender American Professional 2 Stratocaster. Let's get into it. So what is going on, everybody? Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. My name is Ray. I'm a guitar player here on YouTube, and I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret that you probably already know if you're a returning viewer. Yeah, I love Fender and I love Strats. It's like literally one of my favorite guitars of all time. So yeah, dude, next in the chute, we have a Fender American Professional 2. Now, these came out, I don't know, maybe like a year and a half ago now. But this is a newer one. This is from late 2021. And basically, man, I'm just glad I got it here on the channel to share it with you all, check it out, showcase the tones, talk about the specs, and just hang out with a really gorgeous, beautiful, newish Fender Stratocaster. So let's start talking about this thing. So first and foremost, the specs, I mean, let's call it how it is, man. The Strat's a Strat. I mean, you know, a Strat has been around for, give or take, I don't know, like 5 or 10 years, something like that, if I've done my research correctly. But in all seriousness, man, you know, it's a Strat. It's nothing too exotic and otherworldly, but at the end of the day, Strats are pretty rad, and, you know, I dig them. Now, this one in particular is an SSS configuration with the pickups, obviously. It's got an alder body, maple neck, and fretboard, and a contour heel that is standard on all the American Professional 2s, so you can get up in the widdlies pretty well. 9.5 fretboard inch radius, we got narrow tall frets, and we got a volume and 2 tones, and this tone is a push-push that engages the neck pickup if you want it as well. And that's pretty much it with this Strat, man. So, you know, like I said, it's kind of a, you know, it's kind of a run-of-the-mill Strat, but there's something about it that I want to talk about at the end of the tone demonstration that I really want to point out with this guitar. So let's hear how it sounds. This guitar is tuned down to drop C sharp. Now, before I go any further, this is a metal and hard rock based channel, okay? So for those of you who are finding me for the first time or haven't subscribed, I'd love it if you did so. But this is certainly not a blues channel per se, or a clean guitar demonstration. I like some chugs, and I like some heavies, and I like some high gain stuff. So we're gonna do that with this guitar a little bit here in about, you know, 2 seconds, but let me just set up my signal chain for you all. In the demo song, I'm using my Victory Super Kraken, going straight in, and then using a Universal Audio aux box as my cabinet. And then we'll do a quick little playthrough, and I'll use my Victory Kraken V4 amplifier, the little guy, as, you know, my glorified pedal board, if you will. And then I'll run through that, and I'll go through the XLR cab sim on the back of that amplifier. And I'll just give you guys some tone demonstrations, just hang out, chug a little bit, have some fun, let you guys hear what this thing sounds like in my hands. So enough talking, let's get to some tones right now. yeah, everybody, I mean, like I said, it sounds like a Strat, but I love how chunky and how not bright and rather warm this thing sounds. Now, I don't know if you saw it in the playthrough and or in the demo, but I was playing with the tone knob pretty well. I was on the bridge pickup mostly throughout that duration of, tone demonstration. Again, I'm a metal player and a rhythm player predominantly as well. But when you roll back the tone knob, it really cleans up and it adds a lot of warmth to it. It's not so high-end and brittle and ice picky. I don't know if you remembered about 2 minutes ago in this video when I said there's something I want to talk about. That's what I want to talk about. The sound of this guitar sounds great, especially for high gain tones and especially for only being a single coil stock pickup. When you roll back the tone knob, it really doesn't have that insane harshness and insane brightness. And even when it's pretty, wide open as well, it's a lot rounder sounding in my opinion compared to other Strats that I've played in my life. I've had my hands on quite a bit now, maybe like 2 dozen in my life. This is one of the examples where the high end and the brightness and the shrillness isn't so apparent, and that's awesome. And I think that's something Fender has over the years kind of dialed back a little bit. If I could kind of put my own personal hypothesis out there, I really just think that Fender has done a great job of like making these pickups, these V-Mod pickups, just a little bit more user friendly and a little bit just rounder and not as like brittle sounding. Another positive I love with this guitar obviously is the white. I think white Strats sell the most. They're always the ones that are out of stock, at least in my findings. I wish that there was either a white pickguard or a black pickguard. I'm not really a fan of this, whatever that's called. I don't even remember. It looks cool and it's classy, but I just like white or black. But yeah, man, all in all, man, this guitar looks really, really cool. Match that with the maple board and the maple neck. Just a classic color combination, And last but not least, it plays great. I mean, it really does. I think Fender has some of the best playing guitars out there on the market. They're just super slinky, super smooth, man. Just a real joy to play, and you know what you're gonna get with a Strat. They just play great. Now, are there any negatives? Not necessarily. I mean, again, I'm a metal player and a rock player. Maybe one day down the road, if I was to ever, swap out this pickup in particular, maybe put in a hot rail or whatever, get a whole new pick guard, whatever I obviously could. But man, I don't know. Like, what you're going to get with this guitar. I'm not trying to, like, shy away from that. This is not a metal guitar at all. This was just more or less me just having fun and checking out, a single coil Fender Strat, and trying to make it scream a little bit. You know what I mean? So all in all, everybody, I love this guitar. It's a lot of fun to play, man. It's a joy to play. And I just hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me and listen to me jam with it. So everybody, that's going to do it for this video. If you're brand new to my channel and you want to consider subscribing, I'd really appreciate it. I'm out of here. Thank you guys so much. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay metal. I'll see you guys next time. Later.